Morning fam, I hope you are doing well. My name is Kay if you are new here. Someone left a comment in my previous video and said GetWorth is expensive, and I responded and asked them if they mean in general or particularly on the focus of that video, and they didn't respond. But I'm interested to know how you guys feel about GetWorth. Do you think they are expensive? Hi fam. So I got that comment, the comment where a subscriber said GetWorth is more expensive than WeBuyCars. So I found that comment interesting and I thought to myself, let me investigate, right? So I'm taking you with me on this journey to try and see if GetWorth is indeed more expensive than WeBuyCars. So let's get into it. I'm gonna filter and then we can compare what the two have. I'm looking for an entry-level vehicle under 200,000, preferably between 2019 and 2024, nothing older than 5 years. Maximum price, like I said, is 200,000, and preferably mileage should be under 100k. So let's see what the two showrooms have. I don't know why it does this. I saw this earlier as well. So let's just try and fix that. I don't know why it selects 2013. See, it's fine now. Minimum is fine. I just want to enter the maximum. Mileage, let's cap it at 100k. You don't want to be buying a car, especially if it's your first car. And you buy a car with so many kilometers on the clock. So let's cap it there, even though I would say maybe less than that. But for this exercise, let's do that. So I've entered the price, the kilometers, the year, model, and as you can see here, they have 39 cars available. So let's do the same. I didn't enter the transmission, petrol, diesel, none of that. Doesn't really matter if it's a sedan or hatchback. Let's go to WeBuyCars and try and do the same. So, okay, so I had already done that exercise, but let's just start for this purpose. Price, maximum 200. I'm not really concerned about the installment at this point. I want to compare apples with apples, so let's do exactly what we did on the other side. 2024, 3, 22, 21, 20, and 2019. And because I want to visit the warehouse after this, and GetWorth is in Richmond, I'm going to select the branch in Richmond. So I can go in and see if what they have on their website is what they have in store. So let's do that. I selected Western Cape because I'm in the Western Cape and Richmond. Okay, so we have the price, the kilometers, the year, model, same as we have on this side. They have 39 cars available and WeBuyCars has 57. So yeah, let's just scroll through and see what they have. Let's try this one. It's a very small petite car, and it's typically cheaper than the Suzuki Swift. The Swift is a nice option, but the Swift is usually above 200k most of the time, especially if you're looking at anything between 2020 up until 2024. This is a nice entry-level option, and this particular one is an automatic transmission. Fuel consumption is really friendly at 4.6 liters per 100 kilometers. It's a fuel car. Typically that's what you would get, and the mileage is 5,800. So this is still brand new, and because the mileage is there, this will most likely still have a service plan and a warranty plan. All right, let's see if we can find similar on this side so we can compare apples with apples. Here's a Suzuki Celerio, but this is a 2021 model, and that one we saw this side is 2022. Let's see if we can find 2022. Also, the design looks a bit different. Yeah, the design is a bit different on the 2021 model. Here's a 2022. This is a bit pricey, but still cheaper than WeBuyCars at 187. This is 182, possibly because the kilometers are higher. There's a 2020 model. Now that's interesting. Same model, 17,000, and it's cheaper. Let's click on this. So this is a 2022 1-liter GL, same as this one. The difference is this one is automatic, this one at WeBuyCars, and this one is manual. Both petrol, as I said, it would be typical. And this is white, and the other one is silver, I believe. I must say I love the pictures at GetWorth. I feel like they always win there for me. They've got a sleek way of capturing the pictures that really gives you the detail of the vehicle. When I compare to this, I always find this carpet or whatever they have here very distracting. The walls look dirty, that type of vibe. And this flooring is just distracting for me. But I must say I would prefer this color compared to the white. You see, like the lighting is not the best here. I don't know if I'm impressed by this dial that they have here on the dash. And very minimal space at the back. Okay, look at that. Like that's clean. The aesthetic is giving. It's giving. Cool. Now let's look at this. They say this has a gold sticker from them, gold tier, which just means high quality, limited wear. So that's good. The rating is also 4.1 out of 5. Anything above 4 I'm happy with at GetWorth. And then here they just tell you a little bit more about the vehicle. Always make sure that you read this in detail and compare to what they have up here on the dashboard, just to see that the info correlates, because mistakes do happen. So the mileage is exactly as they have it here, and as you can see here, they say they offer a 7-day or 700-kilometer return policy, as I mentioned in a previous video, and the warranty is still available because this is still a new car, and it expires in 2026. It's got cloth seats, electric windows. It's GetWorth certified. Yeah, and they deliver nationwide. Cool. Exterior 3 out of 5. Okay, why is that? Maybe it's got scratches and stuff. I don't know, we'll see on the report now. Interior gets a 4 out of 5. Engine 4 out of 5. That's good. Wheels, I don't know, maybe the tires are worn out. Doesn't look doesn't look that way on the picture, but we'll see. Test drive, it scored a 4 out of 5. I don't like this. I would prefer that the report opens in another tab, but it downloads like that, and you need to open it on here. Okay, so they basically just repeat the same info, and they give you the engine number as well as the VIN number. Perhaps if you would like to do your own checks, if you have access to those type of databases, to just verify that the car hasn't been involved in a car accident before. Yeah, so you see this report doesn't really give much detail as the DECRA report you would get at WeBuyCars. The vehicle was last serviced in March this year. It got, well, it had that mileage at the time, and it currently has 17,000, so they drove it a bit after the last service. The service plan expired, however, the warranty plan is still valid. Now let's go to WeBuyCars. And download the report. So this is the DECRA report, and it shares more info about the vehicle. I find this to be more detailed, right? There's the VIN number as well if you are interested, and maybe want to do some checks. And then interior, everything is very good. Exterior, very good. But they say the body has minimal dents and scratches. Yeah, so we'll check that out when we visit the showroom. And it seems everything, engine, gearbox, drivetrain, is in very good condition. That's good. You don't really want to have issues there. So no deficiencies were detected. Yeah, and axles, undercarriage, everything is very good. It's always good to check this. I feel like sometimes just looking at the car underneath and look at the undercarriage and stuff will tell you a story. Because if a car has been in an accident, the undercarriage, the axles will tell a story. So always look out for that. Yeah, and everything looks good. So I like this. I like that WeBuyCars gives you a very detailed report as opposed to what GetWorth gives you. That is why I was saying previously that you then have to heavily rely on the salesperson at GetWorth to get more information about the car. They're not upfront with the info. Yeah. Okay. And there's the technician. Cool. Yeah, and more info there. Great. So yeah, now go to the showrooms and see if what they're presenting here is reality in person. Let's do that. Celerio. It's a 1 liter, 187,900. It's got 5,800 kilometers. It's a 2022 model, and yeah, very small. A few scratches. I don't know if you can see, like there on the bumper. Yeah, it's really small. I wouldn't recommend this one. Rather get the Kia if you want something small. Yeah, it's got a lot of scratches. Fam, I apologize. At the time of editing, I noticed that I lost the footage of this car that I took at GetWorth. But from what I can tell and the exercise that I conducted earlier is that the car at GetWorth is actually cheaper. So I think our investigation, I can say, concludes that GetWorth is cheaper in this case, provided that you understand that the car at GetWorth is a manual transmission, it's white, and white cars tend to be cheaper, but it's got less scratches. It actually looks better in person compared to the one at WeBuyCars. I think we've proven the hypothesis false that GetWorth is more expensive than WeBuyCars. Drop me a comment down below. Let me hear what you have to say. I am at GetWorth. So I want to check what they have entry level cars or affordable cars under 200k, and then I'll try to do a comparison between different brands, also based on what they have here. Here's a 2017 Opel Mokka. It's just under 200. It's going for 199, and it's got 140,000 kilometers. Yeah, you need to have a high risk appetite to get this. Anything older than 5 years. Yeah, it's got, can't see inside properly, but it's got leather seats. It looks like it's automatic. Yeah, I'm trying to find vehicles that are going for just under 200 rands. This is a big car. Here's a Swift, but the Swift is over 200. I like these doors. Well, there's no price on it, but I suspect that it's over 200. Yeah. I don't know if you can see how the bumper doesn't look the same as the body. I don't know if you can pick that up on screen. But yeah. Kia 2019 1.4, 199. It's a five-door manual drive, manual transmission. Yeah, but I've heard stories about this car and the gearbox. Most of them have a gearbox issue, so maybe just do your research. And then right next to it we have a Grand i10, very basic manual. 2019 Ford Fiesta, EcoBoost Trend. It's automatic, and yeah, it looks nice. I mean, these cars are locked, so I can't go inside. I don't know why I feel like I don't trust the paintwork here. Something happened to this car at some point. And then we have a Renault. This is a Renault Kwid 2023 model. And there's another here. I'll show that one next. It's a Kwid 1 liter dynamic. It's got 20,000 kilometers, so it's still new, probably serviced once. And it's got those seats with the red detail, manual transmission, small engine, and you can expect a small fuel tank as well. So for local usage, I think it should be fine. And then we have this manual as well. It seems to have a big screen, not sure, HD. $194, and it's got 76,000 kilometers. It's a 2018 model. And it's got a tow bar. Again, here the bumper doesn't look like $2019.
Sentle ngaphakathi.
Oh, 2015. That's a bit old. And it's got a lot of kilos on it. But then again, Opel is a bit pricey. Fam, outside WeBuyCars, let's go in now and see if what they have on the floor is what I saw on the website, and let's do the comparison with GetWorth. Let's go in. Here's a 2019 Honda Ballad 187. It's category A and it's got 52,000 kilometers. It's a sedan, so yeah. There are plenty of cars here, entry level, but most of them are over 200, like this one. This is a Suzuki Swift. It's a 2022 model. It's got 24,000 kilometers, category A, and it's got a platinum decor sticker, but it's over 200. Yeah. And then they also have this Kia. This is a cute color for a starter pack. It's got a platinum decor sticker. It's a category A. It's got 21,000 kilometers and it's a 2023 model. It goes for 184,000. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's got a cute screen. Obviously I can't go in and show you guys, but I will arrange for, and it's locked, but it's cute. I like that the windows are also tinted and it still looks good, obviously at face value, but one would need to do a thorough check and see what the inside looks like. But it looks decent. This is a good option. And here we have a Suzuki Baleno 2023 model. It's a 1.5 GL and it's going for 198,900 with 57,000 kilometers on the clock, and it also has a platinum sticker and it's a category A. Cool. A few scratches that are visible to the eye here on the bonnet as well. Look at that. Yeah. So if you're interested, you'd need to do a thorough check. It's locked, so we can't go in. I don't know what happened here, but this doesn't look even, so another Suzuki. This is a Swift, no, Celerio. It's a 1 liter, 187,900. It's got 5,000 800 kilometers. It's a 2022 model, and yeah, very small. A few scratches, I don't know if you can see, like there on the bumper. Yeah, it's really small. I wouldn't recommend this one. Rather get the Kia if you want something small. Yeah, it's got a lot of scratches. Here's a different brand, a Renault Kwid. Also very small, but it's an entry-level car. It's a 2022 model, and it's got only 15,000 kilometers, so it's been serviced once. It's got a gold Decker sticker, and it goes for 146,900, and it's a category A, so it will be financed. It also has a couple of scratches and stuff on the body, but yeah, it's locked, so I can't check it out inside. Oops, and there's a dent. But for a starter pack, not too shabby. They have a number of VW Polos and Polo Vivos, but they're over 200, so over the budget. So there's also this one, also an A4. It's a TFSI 2021, and it's got 58,000 kilometers. My question is, why is it more expensive than the other one? Is it because it's got like 1,000 kilometers less than the other one? Is it 1,000? 10,000? But that's an S line. The other one is an S line. Let me show you. I mean, look at that grille, and then look at that. Look at that, and then look at that. And this is cheaper. Now my question is, why? And the corner is still here. And it's still 619.